difference for me is that even when I fought for Elite XC, these fights were far away. I didn't have anybody screaming for me, but fighting for BAMMA, it feels like everybody who knows me, who wants to be a part of this journey, can come and watch and support, and it's just something different. It's got that home promotion feel, but with a big enough force behind it that, you know, these fights are legitimate, hard fights for a legitimate promotion, you know, that does great marketing, takes really good care of the fighters. You know, it's just the whole package. You get the hometown feel. It doesn't feel like a small show by any means, but it's just different. Elite XC, you know, was a bigger stage, but it did not feel like this at all. I thought about if I won or if I lost, what was it going to tell me? And I had to get to a point where I had to already have that answer prior to fighting. And I knew that no matter what happened fighting Brooksie, that I was going to fight again. That even if I had lost, it was not going to determine if I was going to fight again and move forward. It was difficult because immediately when the fight started, my whole plan went out the window. And it all happened really, really fast. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, even kind of somewhere in the first round, there was a little bit of a feeling of, oh my gosh, just kind of like a shell shock. And then I realized that if I didn't get it together really quick, that this was gonna not be good, or just be hard, you know. And then it was like once I accepted the battle, and once the dust settled for me, then it just felt like it's go time. Something else. I didn't have a battle like that before, you know, and it felt good. It felt really good to have a fight that hard and to come out with the win. I mean, Brooksie, you know, all respect to Brooksie, she's very, very strong. I think, and I always say and I joke, you know, her nickname suits her well, the Bear. She is stronger than most guys that I've actually trained with, and it was tough. And you know what, there was a certain roar in the crowd, and the place was going nuts. I mean, even if I can hear it in the cage, you know, and I think it was just really intense for her. You know, people were screaming for me and against me, and I just think it was an environment that was just intense. She came to the fight and had to be escorted out of the fight. I didn't realize, you know, she's watched my brother fight her uncle. You know, her dad trains lots of high-level people, and she's been around fights her whole life. But I didn't realize it was going to be different when Mom was fighting. And she's consistently told me after, you know, Mommy, when you fight again, you can't fight anybody as big as Brooksie. And she will randomly say, Mommy, you know, are you going to fight the Bear again? And I'm like, no, baby, I'm not going to fight the Bear. She calls Brooksie the Bear. She knows, she tells me Brooksie was big, Brooksie was strong. That she tells me, Mommy, you have to get stronger. You know, she was worried, but
who needs other coaches when you got that kind of coaching, right, to motivate you, right?
She will stand on the sidelines and actually tell me I'm not training hard enough. Yeah. You say performance, and sometimes I think in my mind it was survival. But either way, you know, I did what I had to do. But you know, I couldn't have fought that hard without Terrion. I couldn't have fought that hard without my teammates. You know, I was pushed prior to stepping into the cage with Brooksie here on the mat, so that feeling wasn't you know, new to me. I don't know too much about her. I know that she's really, really tough. The couple of things that I've seen, they were different forms of combat sports, so I know she's tough. Other than that, again, I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on moving forward no matter what's going on, being a technical fighter, and you know, pushing the pace, but accepting what comes. As to prior before, I had this whole grand plan in my head, and I'm not going to go in this fight with that same vision. I'm going to give and take and adjust and look for that right away and find my way through the fight. The support just from my teammates is a world of difference. I mean, we talk about everything. You know, we call each other, we cut weight with each other. You know what I mean? Like, we have that tight-knit family feel. So I don't feel like I'm doing it alone. I don't feel like I have to guess. You know, cutting weight before was a nightmare for me. It was dreadful. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know when to start, when to end, or what was going on. But it's just not that way anymore. I'm working for South Bay Trainer in South Torrance, and love my job. I do that 5 to 8, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. I come here and I go back 2 to 6. Just being a mom. It's really kind of all I do is I work, have my baby, and train. On occasion, I will get a few hours of sleep. I try to sleep as much as I can. It's hard. It's really hard. It's not gonna, if I just wait for the days where it's gonna be easy, then I'm not gonna train. And I'm not gonna get to where I wanna go. So I just have to understand that it's a grind, and in order to make things happen, I can't stop working. I'm not going to stop being a good mom, and I'm not, I wanna train and fight. So I have to do what I have to do to make all of those things happen. And all of those things I have to give all of me. None of them it's gonna be okay if I just give a little bit. So on Facebook, I'm Melanie Lacroix, Lacroix, and on Instagram, I'm Melanie Lacroix 67. And that's MELANIE LACROIX 67. I want to thank Systems Training Center, my teammates, Rod McIver, Ian Harris, Team Victory, and Rustin Wilson Chiropractic in San Pedro. Thank you. I'm Melanie Lacroix, fighting October 10th, Badbeat 13, come out and support.